Good morning. I just thought I'd make this video because someone's been telling me about Ryan and maybe he's right or half right. And I asked this guy. He was complaining that people over romanticize Japan, and I asked him to show me one well-known J-vlogger who over romanticizes Japan. And to be honest, like I don't watch. I watch now and again other J-vloggers because I'm a selfish git, but because I like watching comedy from England. But having said that, I think they do a good job on talking about Japan, and I think they're realistic. If something's wrong, they say they give both sides of the picture. They don't lie, they tell the truth. Because if they do over romanticize, they're telling lies. But people, if you expect to go to a foreign country, and I'm not talking about English speaking countries, I'm talking about, for example, China, Japan, Spain, France, Italy. If you don't speak those languages, you know, if they're in the tourist industry, they're probably going to speak English. And it's same in Japan. If you really force them in the big cities, they will find someone soon who can speak English. They'll drag someone out. Don't you speak English? You went to Disneyland for 4 days, didn't you? Get chatting to this guy. He's lost. But you've got to take Japan. Japan is a fucking good country. Now, if you want to go to England or America, you can go for fashion, food, Hollywood. What are you going to learn in England? How to have a good time in a pub. Maybe there are different things, like making good clothes. I met a guy once who was going to work for Jeeves and Hawkes. He's a student. But what else are you going to learn in England? Please fill me in later. But I'll tell you what you can learn in Japan. You can learn a lot of martial arts. You can learn Iaido, Aikido, Judo, Kendo, Karate, 3 different types. You can learn self-defense. You can learn Ikebana, you can learn kimono making, how to wear a kimono. You can learn, of course, Japanese. You can learn calligraphy. You can learn how to make sushi. You can learn how to make all the different foods in Japan. You can learn matcha. You can learn the tea ceremony. There are so many things you can learn here. And a lot of people from around the world come to Japan to learn those things. And a lot of them also learn Japanese sometimes before they come or while they're here to study what they've come to study. Because they know when Japanese teach stuff, they do it right. When they learn stuff, they do it right. So when you come to Japan, getting emotional because when shits like Ryan Bounceless, who come here, abuse the people, abuse his girlfriend, and then he makes videos saying that Japan is shit because they've only got fucking 4 types of body freshener, or because people aren't true to him. Maybe they're not true to him because they realise he's a fucking shit. When he wants people to like take lessons to study with him because they dare to speak English to him. Japan is a fucking good country. It may have its small faults. And when people say, well, it's a fucking homogeneous, well, it's 99% homogeneous, okay? Very small percentage are foreigners. About 1%, maybe approaching 2%. And maybe they are nationalistic. But they are good to each other. There are fewer social problems than compared to the West. They're friendly. Generally, they can be abusive, of course, but on the sly. But that's what they're like. But generally, they don't attack foreigners. They help foreigners. They help people. They're kind to each other. They help each other. Because that's how the society ticks round. Now, if you go to London or you go to New York, you've got so many fucking nationalities. Like New York, for example, they're just a bunch of rude cunts. Now, same in England. So for people who like fucking Ryan Bounceless, there's something fucking wrong with you. Anyway, so that is my 2 penneth on people that think that Ryan Bounceless has something fucking worth saying. He's not. He's a cunt.